3 of them are occupied, so does it still get those 4 attacks?
It actually has 6 tentacles.
Oh, cool.
12 damage back to Forfax.
You mean healing?
Sorry, yeah.
Healing damage.
No comments from the peanut gallery.
Everyone's alive on technicalities.
Greetings and welcome to Crucible of Fate, the high-stakes, competitive, and open invitational Dungeons & Dragons game show. I'm your host and killer DM, David Carter, and this is episode 7-2. If you're interested in becoming a contestant on Crucible of Fate, I still have a couple of spots left, and I do want to build up an inventory of people to be on call in case others have to drop out. So there's definitely still some room all the way up till November is when we're planning to film episode 20. Also, I'm not running ads on Crucible of Fate during the shows. So if you want to support the show, please consider becoming a patron. And again, the link to my Patreon account is in the video description below. That's all I have for announcements today. I'm just going to move us over so we can get reacquainted with our contestants for today. Starting in our top left, we have Arson, who's playing Torinn Eversoul. We have Josh, who's playing Huron. Robert is playing Sergeant Gareth Hallmar. Scott, in the bottom left, is playing Forfax. And we have Daniel playing Eros. Welcome back, guys. Excited to have you here and jump back into it. Are you guys all ready to play some D&D?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So excited to play some.
All right. Excellent. Then we're just going to move to the trailer and then we'll be back in character picking it up from where we left off last time. Okay, we'll see you in a few minutes, everybody.
It's time. Bring them. Offer them riches, offer them glory. I don't care. Just bring me their souls.
As you wish, Master.
Yes.
You think you have what it takes? Every roll can mean life or death. 120 contestants. Who will survive? Who will win? It could be you. This is high stakes D&D.
Emerging through the portal after having narrowly escaped an encounter with the Nightwalker, you all find yourselves within the Fate's Hand Tavern. The eyes of truth, once again, watching you all, watching every move you make and hearing every word you say, recording it forever within the annals of the Crucible of Fate. Tharamgul, emerging from the shadows, his face looking a little sullen as he steps forward to engage with you all. Gentlemen, first, I would not be a very gracious host if I didn't say congratulations on surviving this encounter. It is with a heavy heart, though, that I say I may have allowed the portals to come into this battle a little bit prematurely. I feel, once again, I have underestimated you, and I regret taking pity on you and allowing you to partake in the protective measures that these mortals had put in place in preparation for the arrival of the taxman. I will not make this mistake again, but I salute your ingenuity, your survivability, and your ability to work together as a team. It seems the sergeant is in a bit of rough shape, and by the amount of smashing glass I've been hearing over the past 45 seconds. I think you now have the record for the most fate spheres used in one game. 28 out of a possible 36, I believe. So congratulations. Do any of you have anything you'd like to say before we get into the intermission actions?
Well, Tharamgul, that's 1 for 3. I told you I would survive.
You're a man of your word so far. Yeah. We do welcome liars down here, though, and if your word turns out to be false, don't worry. You will be well taken care of. So, it is time to move on, I think, yes? Very well. In that case, before we get into the intermission actions, I would just like to remind you of the one item that is left in the gift shop. There is still that mote of energy that is left that shifts between blades of various sizes and design, depending on what you think about. No matter the length of the blade or the material, you do notice that one constant element is always there on each of these iterations, and that is a symbol that you all recognize as being of Meridian. That is all that is left in the gift shop. So I'm gonna turn on our game log here, bunk, and I'm gonna ask Torinn to roll initiative first. Our final order here is going to be Eros, Forfax, Sergeant, Kieran, and Torinn. Remember that you have 2 intermission actions this time, not just 1. Greetings, Eros, and congratulations on surviving Hunter and Hunted. Tell me, what would you like to do for your 2 intermission actions?
Well, I, for one, would like to parley with a certain contestant. I believe that our interests are aligned, and I believe that they, as well as, if you would allow me to, have this discussion with them.
Of course. You may enter the parley circle with anyone you would like. Who would you like me to summon for you?
I would like to speak with Forfax, if you don't mind.
Just one moment, please. You have been summoned into the parley circle by Eros. Do you accept or refuse?
Forfax makes a show of pulling a silver coin out of his pocket, flips it up into the air, snatches it out, lays it on his wrist. Face decided. Yes, I'll accept.
Very well. Then, gentlemen, you have 3 minutes, not 5. 3 minutes. I'm just going to start the timer. You may begin now.
So, Eros will look at Forfax, and he will sort of pull back his hood, revealing what appears to be a gruesome sight, a shrunken head of some sorts, kind of shriveled skin, eyes sunken in, a nose elongated with canines jutting out of his mouth, and he kind of just gives you a bit of a grimace smile, and he says, "Dark magic dabbles with the mind and body, but if you would align with my servitude, I may be of assistance in some occurrences."
Exactly what do you suggest?
Well, I believe that you and I both share the same goals. We are both trying to survive, and much like the rest of our contenders, I'm sure they're just as afraid as we are, and I'm more or less worried that they might turn on us at any given moment. but because you and I share the same virtues, we may seek an alliance.
That's fair. The others have seemed to become quite friendly. And I'll admit, you may have made yourself a target by casting that spell that targeted both the creature as well as Sergeant Helmar. I'm not entirely sure what I have to gain from this alliance.
Well, you have my word that if should it come to fruition that the fates align, I shall not harm you in any way, but only bolster your resolve.
How about this? There are potentially 2 games left for the both of us. Let's treat this next game as a show of good faith. If you show your support, going into the 3rd game, an alliance is certainly possible.
I don't mind, dabbling in however you see fit, but you have my word that if you do not create any hostile activities, except for the others who may try to down you, I will show good faith.
That is 3 minutes, gentlemen. Your time is up. Thank you for joining us. Borfax, we will see you shortly. Your first intermission action has been used. What would you like to do for your second?
He kind of just puts back up his hood, and he kind of just, his face kind of melts back into the shadows as he looks at you, and he says, considering I have low health, I suppose it would be wise to take a short rest.
Very well. If you would like to roll your first hit die, please. 7 plus 3 for your con, so that's 10 back. I think that brings you to 42. I believe we are complete, Eros. Is there anything else you would ask of me?
I appreciate your time, and I look forward to the next game.
As do I. I wish you good luck, Eros. Hello, Forfax. I'm glad to see that you survived, and you already seem to be sought after as an ally. You must have proven yourself in the match. What would you like to do for your 2 intermission actions?
Well, I believe the first thing I'd like to do is speak with your archivist.
Very well. You feel the world kind of shift around you a bit as the darkness of this kind of in-between area where you're talking to Tharamgul shifts away, and you see the same large gates that you have witnessed in your suspended animation. Beyond these large gates, an expansive, massive room opens up before you, the right-hand side filled with stacks and stacks of bookshelves. On the left, piles of bones. The form of the archivist emerges from the shadows. Gray skin, sunken eyes, pupils milky white, tentacles hanging down in the front of his face, just kind of slowly moving. And as he glides up closer to you, he begins to speak in his raspy voice. Forfax, well met. Tell me, what can I do for you?
Well met to you as well, Archivist. I've encountered your kind before, on the Rock of Brow.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It was an experience. From that, I learned that you and your kind have the ability to speak with your mind. Is it not so?
He kind of just tilts his head a bit, and in your mind, you hear a voice that sounds remarkably clearer. Yes, this is true. However, I have severed myself from my kind, as you say. Their interests and mine were not aligned. They did not approve of my pursuit, my eternal pursuit of the arcane.
Fair. That's fair. And Forfax continues speaking aloud. As you well know, from your position, knowledge is power.
Indeed, it is.
And power should come at a price. And Forfax kind of looks up to where he feels the eyes of truth, are always watched.
You are.
I would like what I learn to be my own. Can you speak with the answers to me directly, so that the eyes of truth are not aware?
Yeah. What can I do for you, Forfax?
The gift shop is quite popular. It's quite the edge, but those consequences, troublesome for many. I would like more information about how those consequences, and specifically the ones that I have endured, can be mitigated.
Give me an investigation check, please.
Oof, not my best.
Which ones are you afflicted by, just so I'm aware?
A condition called shamed.
Well, with a roll of 1, Thermgul has encouraged me to keep this information to myself, and to be honest, you have not given me much reason to divulge. Thermgul has much more influence over my current situation than you currently do, Forfax. I will simply say there are several ways, be them arcane or divine, but it will be up to you and your fellow contestants to experiment.
Interesting. So, what you're saying to me is that you can be influenced. This is good to know.
Everyone has their price, Forfax. I certainly do.
Well, should fate will it, I'll see you again.
I would enjoy that thoroughly. And with that, you fade away from the archivist as he does from you. What would you like to do with your second intermission action, Forfax?
Take a short rest.
If you'd like to roll your first hit die, please.
That puts me up to 25. I'll use another. That will put me up to max.
There you go. There you have it, Forfax. All ready for another adventure, huh? Sergeant Helmar, you awake to a gentle prodding, and as you open your eyes, you see the grinning face of Thermgul leaning very close to you. Sergeant, are you okay? You seem to have slipped and hit your head.
I reckon I am very much not okay, Thermgul. I am now definitely feeling like I am in the abyss.
How do you like it?
I would not recommend it to my friends.
Nor would I. And I can tell you, after several thousand years It does not get any better.
Perhaps that explains your somewhat antagonistic disposition.
Antagonistic? You insult me, Sergeant. I feel I've been very polite to you.
Politeness is not the same thing as kindness, my friend. The sergeant attempts to put himself up on his feet.
This is a place where you very much must stand on your own 2 feet, Sergeant. I trust you would like to take a short rest for your first intermission action.
I think I might follow the wise example of General Blood and wait to see what my comrades are doing. I would like to save my intermission actions until they have taken theirs.
Okay.
So he's waiting for the intermission actions, and if possible, while waiting, he will begin carving up a watermelon with his dagger that the Eyes of Truth will note is a distinctively elven piece of metalwork.
Very well. I will see you shortly, Sergeant. Enjoy your food. Welcome back to the Fate's Hand Tavern, Huron. I am glad to see that you have outlasted the dangers of the taxman. Tell me, what would you like to do for your intermission actions?
Well, I suppose, Darren, I will take your congratulations with a grain of salt. I think I'd like to take a short rest first.
As you wish. I assure you they are heartfelt and sincere.
I'm not sure I totally believe you.
Time will tell, Huron. Time will tell. You look like you're in good health, and now you have enjoyed all the benefits afforded to you with a short rest. What would you like to do with your second intermission action, Huron?
I want to speak with that shiny fellow. I appreciated him curing my deafness. I'd like to speak with him further.
You'll have to jog my memory. Who is the shiny one?
I'm speaking of Torinn.
Greetings, Torinn. You have been summoned into a parley circle by Huron. Do you accept or refuse?
I accept.
Very well. Gentlemen, you have three minutes only, and I caution you to use it wisely. You may begin.
Greetings, Torinn. I wanted to say thank you for healing me in that fight with the taxman. That made things infinitely easier. Now, I will be quick. I just wanted to talk about a temporary alliance for the remainder of our show this evening. I would have liked to soul bond with you, but unfortunately, that's not an option. And so, I would like to say I'm very loyal. If I did not show that in this previous game to my friends, and as much as one can be a friend down here, I'm considering you one. So, we need to make sure that we survive to the end of our games this evening.
I understand, and I humbly accept.
We need to keep someone in mind for who we want to take out, and it seems to me that Eros is more than willing to take people out when it's convenient to him.
Seems like kind of a wild card and very, very unknown to us, so it might behoove us to maybe move forward with that, if that was the thought. I mean, we need to see how this is going to go. But I mean, at the same time, you seem very keen on surviving. You have reasons to move forward, and I'm still trying to figure out all of this myself. So I feel like a temporary alliance would be great for us, and if we need to move forward with that character, with that person in mind, then so be it.
Very good. I apologize. It's so hasty. I would like to share a drink and for us to commune more. I'd like to know more what brought you here. Arson, Torinn.
Yeah, I would. I think us moving forward together would be fantastic. And I'm going to be honest. I did kind of see this coming after helping you out with your hearing problem in the first game.
And I'm curious.
And gentlemen,
I know we have...
your curiosity will have to be sated at a later time herein, for your 3 minutes have come to an end. And so too do your intermission actions herein. I will see you, gentlemen, later. Welcome to your intermission actions, Torinn. What would you like to do for your first one?
Short rest be in order.
Short rest, no problem. Would you like to roll? Yeah, just go ahead and roll your first hit die.
At 5? That's actually perfect, so.
Okay. 3 plus 2 for your con. You're back to full. Second intermission action.
At least before everything began, I know that there was something still left in the gift shop, so I'd like to go investigate that.
No problem. Please follow me. And he turns, and as the Fatesand Tavern fades away from you, the gift shop comes into focus, and you see that one item, the constantly shifting blade, is still sitting there within the display case in tier 2.
I'd like to take it.
Then this item is yours, Torinn, but tell me, would you like to have it just for this evening or permanently?
I think only for the evening.
Cautious man. Perhaps that is wise. We shall see. The first D20. 17. Minus 2 int. Second roll. 10. Lose 10% of max and current HP, and that adjusts as you level. So for now, I believe you would lose 4 off your max and current. Now that you have rolled your consequences, I'm sure you're anxious to see what you have received. And that would be, well, first of all, what size blade would you like to have?
I'd like a long sword, please.
This is a +1 luck blade. +1 to your attack and damage rolls with the magic weapon. While the sword is on your person, so even if it's sheathed, you gain a +1 bonus to saving throws. If the sword is on your person, you can call on its luck, no action required, to re-roll 1 attack roll, ability check, or saving throw that you dislike. You must use the second roll. This property can't be used again until the next dawn. The final aspect of it is not applicable here. This sword does not have wish charges on it. It's a tier 2 magical weapon with luck. Is there anything else I can do for you, Torinn?
I think that's it. I mean, as much as I dread the coming games, I'm excited to see the outcomes, so let's get on with it.
Very well. Good luck, Torinn. Greetings, Sergeant. It's been awfully quiet. I hate to say it, but
I've enjoyed
the solitude hopefully has been relaxing for you. It appears no one has chosen to parley, so perhaps that has affected what you would like to do.
I would definitely like to rest. So the first one's going to be the D10. So 7 plus 1 from the Constitution modifier is 8.
Brings you to 19.
D8. 4 brings me to 23. And I'll spend the final D8 as well, so that's all my hit dice.
Okay. 30.
30 total.
Sergeant, what would you like to do for your second intermission?
I would like to parlay, and I would like to parlay with Torinn, please.
With Huron?
Yeah.
Greetings, Huron. You have been summoned to a parley circle by Sergeant Gareth Hallmar. Would you like to accept or refuse his invitation?
I will accept them, Ghoul.
Very well. Gentlemen, you have 3 minutes, not 5. 3 minutes to sort out your business, and it begins now.
Welcome here, and thank you for joining me.
Thank you for the invitation.
It became very clear to me during our last encounter that I seem to have already made some enemies here, and some friends would be useful in that regard as well.
I agree.
You and I are here, supported by similar powers, and that for that reason we may be able to help each other understand the arcane powers supporting us, and furthermore, that our friend Torinn seemed amenable to you and that he cured your deafness. So for that reason,
Yes.
I think that the three of us are in a position to cooperate in opposition to the other two going into the last round.
The other two are quite powerful, I agree. I've already spoken with Torinn and extended a hand of friendship. Yes, I'm amenable to this. I wish that you had fate spheres to spare, so that we might soulbind. But alas, that's not meant to be.
Unless it is possible, it would be possible for you to spend 2, one on my behalf. I don't know if that's possible.
Pausing the time.
Host.
Will it?
This is a new thing, so I'm gonna say, yeah, it's possible, but we may have to change that later. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Carry on.
I like the idea, sergeants. However, let us see how Escape the Room goes. I am open to an alliance to get us through to the end. But if one of us should fall and escape the room, the consequences...
It would be severe. For now?
They would, and I will be able to deal with that later, but not yet.
For now, I propose an informal defensive pact. If any of us should be attacked by any others during Escape the Room, then we will come to each other's aid.
That is the end of your 3 minutes, gentlemen. Time has expired.
All right.
And so too have all of our intermission actions. I am tingling with excitement, competitors. Your intermission actions are complete, and I see that Eros has his war face on. Exciting. So, we must now pick the room that you will all be fighting in. I have already promised that one of you will be the representative of fate here. So, Borfax, you could please roll a d20. A 16. For those of you paying attention, 16 has already been chosen. So this automatically drops it down to a 15. Well done, Forfax. You have chosen a delightful Escape the Room. I cannot wait to show you what it holds for all of you. This will be an epic game, I assure you. My eyes of truth, let's start the betting now, shall we? Follow me. And he turns, and once again, the Fate's Hand Tavern fades away. You see the giant doors of the gated gallery appear before you, opening quietly with Thermgul's approach with all of you in tow. The series and columns of monoliths, all present in their neat rows and columns, some of them illuminated, some of them not. And as he stands in front of the column of Escape the Room, you see one moving slowly forward, this black space that lands directly in front of you. Gentlemen, fate awaits. If you would please proceed through the gate. And he holds his hand out for you guys to continue through. At this point, you do not notice any changes in anyone's gear. Does anyone have a passive perception of 20 or higher? No. Okay. Who will be first through?
Walk through first.
Torinn disappears through the gate.
I guess I'll follow after him.
Eros steps boldly into the gate.
Kieran will go through next.
The sergeant takes a moment to run his hand through his hair and take a deep breath in and a deep breath out before donning his helmet and stepping through with the slightest nod to Thermgul.
Best of luck, Sergeant.
Orphax swaggers after him and tosses a wink to Thermgul and says, "Well, isn't this exciting?" And then walks into the gate.
It is indeed. All right. You all feel the shadowed hands grab onto you, pulling you through the gate. You've always wondered what happens when you step through those gates, and after Hunter and Hunted and hearing the sounds of the shouts of those soldiers, you remember as you appeared on the courtyard of the keep. You wonder what's in store for you this time. I would like everyone to roll their initiative. Kieran, if you could go first, please. Let's go with Arson. Torinn also rolls a 4.
Torinn has a -4, right?
A -4, yeah, God. I have a -4, so he goes first.
Oh, okay, it wasn't built into your roll. All right, next up, 4 facts. 16, Sergeant.
5 total.
And Eros. Emerging out of the portal, you all quickly glance around frantically, trying to gain a sense of your surroundings as quickly as you possibly can. I'm just going to turn on the battle board here now. As you emerge from the portal, you find yourselves within a stone room that is 60 feet deep, so this direction here, 60 feet by 80 feet long. The ceilings are 50 feet high, all made of stone. What you recognize, though, is that the floor is made of metal and seems to be segmented, as you can see lines running across lengthways, so down this way. You are all in a line with your backs to the wall on one end. You also notice that there are crystals on the wall that are ovular in shape, about a foot in diameter, that appear in 10 places. And you see these where all of the token or the like little stickers with the numbers are. So 1, 2, 3 are on that wall. On this end, you see 4, 5, 6, and 7 opposite of you. 8, 9, 10 along the other wall. As you absorb all of this information, you hear a sound. Chink, chink. As the floor begins to recede towards you, and at the top of the round, this floor recedes by 10 feet, now ending right here along this line. And it continues to retract towards you as time goes on. With this noise and the sudden movement of the floor, your eyes shift to the far side of the room, where out of this opening that is now forming, you see tentacles emerge up and out, slamming down onto the metal floor, and you hear a sizzle and a bit of smoke as whatever's lining these tentacles begins to melt the metal floor, and you now see hundreds of other such marks from where it is impacted beforehand. These tentacles appear to have a translucent layer around the outside. They are all slimy and wet and dripping this ooze that is smoking on the metal floor. As the body of the creature emerges up out of the top of this hole, you can see that all of its skin is translucent. Very few organs other than this mouth with rows of teeth, a gullet, and a stomach is all that you can see behind the translucent skin. Coiled tentacles, 6 in total, are flailing all about as its 2 eyes open wide at the top of its central form, and as it climbs up the wall, having an initiative count of 18, it will go first as it lashes out with 4 tentacles and combat begins. Just give me one moment. First attack is coming towards Torinn. A tendril flashes out towards you. A 24 to hit.
I would like to not be attacked first, and I will use my second Fate Sphere.
Okay, second Fate Sphere used. Rerolling the attack. This time it is a 3, 4 facts. No Fate Spheres left. So, a 24... No, I will reroll. Yeah, I'll reroll. See it because of the dice.
9 plus 7?
Yeah, 16. 16. Yeah, okay. Shit.
Mr. Math guy over here, Mr. Math homework.
Wow. All right, I'm tired. 16 to hit 4 facts.
That does not hit.
It does not hit. Second attack. 4 facts. This time it is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
So 4 facts. You take 8 acid damage, and you are also grappled. This black stone here just represents the tentacle itself. All right, third.
So is it spanning the floor between him and the monster, correct?
It is, yeah. 50 feet of tentacle has shot out from this creature and latched on to 4 facts. Third tentacle. This one is a 5, coming towards the sergeant. The attack roll. A total of 19 to hit.
19 hits.
You take 2 acid damage, and you are also grappled. Final attack. A 1 is an automatic reroll. 5 is the sergeant. He's already grappled. 5 again.
Do you want to roll a d4 maybe?
Well, I can, but 6.
Just number's sake. Okay, gotcha.
Torinn coming at you with a 17.
That will not hit.
That misses. After all of its attacks, those who are grappled, as it uses its real action, it pulls you 1, 2, 3, 4, 25 feet towards it. As the two of you are pulled forward. That's the end of the creature's turn. Next up, it is Forfax.
I'm gonna drop a moonbeam on the creature, kind of at the front end of it, its tentacle front end, and on the tentacle that's coming towards me.
I'm gonna have the creature do its save. So moonbeam is what? Con save?
Constitution, yes.
And it rolls an 18.
Okay, so it'll take half damage when it does.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, that's at the beginning of its turn. All right.
Yeah.
So moonbeam.
Yeah. And then as a bonus action, actually no, I will use the dragon starry form which helps me maintain concentration. So blowing a wild shape to go into starry form of the dragon.
All right, sounds good.
That's a bonus action?
Yes.
Next up is arrows. 2 minutes on the clock.
Okay, so I'm going to, for my action, I'm going to expend a second level spell, and I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere directly at the monster that is having the two compatriots grappled. So it's a dex save, and it's 60-foot range.
Dex save. 5 is a fail.
So a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire, in this case it resembles a miniature sun, appears, and I'm going to launch it, in front of the monster. And so it takes 2d6 fire damage.
You want it in the moonbeam or beside the moonbeam?
If it's not going to interfere with the moonbeam, I can have it in the moonbeam. I just want to make sure that my compatriots are not in the fire.
Yep, no, I understand.
3 fire damage.
3 fire damage. You start casting this ball of energy resembling a sun appears right beside the creature, and arcing out, you can see some of its skin singe and starting to burn, the translucent layer charring and turning black as it takes 3 fire damage.
Bonus action, I'm going to convert into my archer form.
Okay.
For my wild shape.
Starry form archer.
And then I'm going to hurl a radiant star at this creature. 11 to hit.
11. The star goes wide, impacting the wall behind. Sergeant, it is your turn.
I would like to draw my longsword and attempt to hack away at the tentacle that is grappling me.
All right, give me an attack roll, please. 11. As you go to swing down onto the tendril, it tightens its grip on you and you're thrown off balance. Your swing goes wide.
Okay. As a bonus action then, cast the verbal component necessary to cast Misty Step, and release myself by teleporting back to the back wall, essentially where I was before.
Very well. You misty step straight back, no longer grappled, as the tentacle is now no longer holding on to you. Torinn, it is your turn.
Torinn will pull out of a pouch at his side a small forked stick. His eyes will flare with brilliance, and the stick will start to levitate and kind of twist and turn and move. I'm casting Locate Object, and I would like to be looking for any chests within 1,000 feet of me.
Okay. As you cast Locate Object, you immediately become aware that directly underneath you, I'm going to put it here, but it is underneath you, 30 feet. There is a chest underneath the floor somewhere.
The floor. Interesting.
You have 1 minute left.
I'd like to go ahead and use another Fate Sphere for a minute, an additional minute of time, uninterrupted to think.
All right, very well. I'm scratching off a Fate Sphere, and you have.
And then, correct. And then I have a question. Would I, with having Locate Object, would that make me familiar with where the chest is? So far as, and I'm asking specifically for spell purposes, how familiar would I be with where the chest is in relation to me? Was my question.
So just one question first. Is this a concentration spell?
Locate Object is concentration. Yes, up to 10 minutes.
All right. So I'm going to put the concentration marker on you. And, yeah, I mean, it's 30 feet beneath you. And I've paused the time, so it's 30 feet beneath you. That's what the spell has told you.
Correct. Yeah. And then the only opening in the room again is where the terrifying creature is in front of us, right? Across the room.
Yeah, correct. But the good news is the floor is coming towards you, so the hole is getting bigger.
I mean, that is a positive thing. Yes. That's exciting. Okay.
Okay, time is back on.
I would
1 minute.
All right. Then I would like to move, you said it moved 10 feet the last time?
Yep.
The first round?
Yeah, it moved from the wall to where it is now.
I would like to move 5, 10, 20. I would like to move my full 30 feet forward towards you. Actually, I'm sorry, at a diagonal. I want to get closer to the wall.
30?
Perfect.
Okay. It is Torinn's turn. You have 2 minutes on the clock.
Move towards the oval that's labeled 10.
Okay.
And I'm gonna gaze into it and lay my hand on it. Does anything happen?
As you lay your hand on it, right away you feel it kind of move in towards the wall gently, and it begins to glow green as this crystal has now been activated.
Was that an action, or what are we going to call that?
I will call that a free object interaction.
Can I move towards number 9? Okay. And I will do the same. I will lay my hand upon that one as well.
You use your action, and that one lights up.
Okay. Perfect.
At the beginning of round 2, as a Lair action, the floor continues to recede to towards all of you. It moves another 10 feet to here.
And is where that ruler is solid ground, or is that where the pit begins?
The ruler is solid ground.
Okay.
Yeah. The three of you at the front, what you notice right away, staring down into the pit below, you see that it is filled with liquid that it's hard to tell how deep it is from this vantage point. But you notice that the liquid that had been dripping off the tendrils that was melting the metal floor is just dripping off the creature down into a identical looking pool of liquid.
Ooh.
It is now the creature's turn as it lashes out with the first of its 4 tentacles at Eros.
I'll spend a Fate Sphere.
Your 4th Fate Sphere is used. As I re-roll, this time it is coming at Huron.
No, it is not.
Fate Sphere used. Number 4. A 5, and it is coming at the Sergeant. Attack roll. That is a 21 to hit.
Yep, that gets me.
All right, Sergeant, you take 3 acid damage. It's coming at Torinn. A 20 to hit. As you take 8 acid damage, you are grappled. Also important to note that you guys are not only grappled, you're also restrained. So that means attacks made by you are at disadvantage. Attacks made against you are at advantage. And I'll also say you have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws, which is part of this creature's specific attack. Final attack.
It's a 50-50, right?
Yeah.
Who else for the last person to get grappled, right?
Yeah, all right. I'll do a
about
1d4 then. 1 or 2 will be Huron, 3 or 4 will be Eros. Okay, a 3, so the attack is coming at Eros, and it is a 21 to hit.
Now I will use one of my luck points to re-roll that.
12.
I'll take the lower number.
All right, that
So that misses.
misses.
Are you sure?
That is the end of its 4 attacks. It is now going to do the real action. So this creature pulls each creature grappled by it up to 25 feet straight toward it. So of the ones grappled, I'm gonna roll 1-2 Forfax, 3-4 Sergeant, 5-6 Torinn.
So it only pulls one of the 4 of us?
No, it pulls all of you, but it's a 4. So Sergeant, you're pulled 25 feet. Oh, actually, I should have just said between the 2 of you. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So Torinn, you are pulled another 25 feet. And before I do anything else, I didn't roll the damage from the moonbeam yet. It was the creature's turn, so if you could just roll that
Right.
damage.
There you go. 2d10. Ah,
Okay. 5.
When does it take damage from the little sun?
So when a creature ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere.
Okay.
Yeah, but moonbeam is at the beginning.
Yep.
And it's a con save.
correct.
17?
That passes. Yeah.
Okay. So rounding down the 5, it takes 2 radiant.
Yes.
Tentacle took all 5 because it was held taut and is not done. I'm gonna put this 5 around this tentacle. I already pulled in the sergeant. I pulled in Torinn. And I have to pull in 4 facts.
Am I suspended then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pulls you 4 facts all the way to its mouth, biting you at advantage, which is good because that was a natural 1. For a 17 to hit 4 facts.
No.
All right. So as the tentacle reels you in through the moonbeam, you see its maw like open up and like snap, trying to bite at you, but you manage to pull yourself away. Do you close off your moonbeam? Like let it drop?
Let's see if I don't. I'll let it go. I'll let it continue to burn.
Okay, so when you enter it for the first time on a turn, you would also take the damage?
My con saves.
Yeah.
I had advantage, but okay. So I did not pass my own DC. Let me roll the damage. 14, and I'm resistant, so 7.
Okay, so you take the 7 there. The bite missed. Torinn is being suspended in the air. That's the end of the creature's turn. It gets a save against the flaming sphere again, or it just takes damage?
Yeah, has to make a dex save.
14?
Half damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, so it just takes 1 damage.
Alright, 1 fire damage for this creature. It is now 4 Fax's turn. You're beginning your turn in the moonbeam.
Yep. So my con save at advantage. I still can't pass my own con save. All right, and damage will be ridiculous that I'm rolling so well against myself.
And
okay, pass.
19 radiant.
Yes.
All right.
So 9 damage. What's below me exactly? Is it just a pool of acid, or is there anything else that I can see?
All you can see is this liquid that you, believe to be acid based on everything that you've seen, and it's deep.
Okay. And is there? How far am I from the wall?
Well, the creature's right in front of you, but 10 feet from the wall, because the creature fills the 10 feet between you and the wall.
And there's nothing along the wall beneath the creature. It's just smooth wall. There's no ledge or anything like that.
That's right. Yep.
Okay.
So you can attempt to escape the grapple or whatever else you may have planned.
Okay, I'm going to try to wild shape into a smaller creature to slip out from the tentacle.
Okay, what would you like to wild shape into?
I'll go into a constrictor snake.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a swimming speed and so I'll try to turn into a snake and slip out.
All right, I just want to double check one thing here, just see if you're automatically released. So what I'm seeing here is no wild shape does not automatically break the grapple. So you are still grappled for facts.
Yeah, if that's the case, is it? I don't know if I can retroactively change my action based on the understanding of the rule, or whether I'm stuck with that.
I would say you're stuck with that.
Okay. Okay, so I wild shape.
But honestly, I would say that that's for the best, as falling would probably not be the better choice in this situation.
Okay. Yeah, and as far as bonus actions now, as a snake, can I constrict him back?
Yeah. The attack would be at disadvantage, but you can, yeah.
Anything you can do, I can do better, right?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, might as well give it a shot. That would be an attack.
Okay.
I can't do that as a bonus action. So I do not have a bonus action at this moment. I'm just a snake. And the radiant, is still on me.
All right. At the end of your turn, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, as the flaming sphere is right beside you.
Dude, I can't roll to save my life right now. Okay.
So 2d6 fire damage. 7 fire damage.
Okay, 7 fire damage as a snake. So I still have some left in me.
Okay, Eros, it is your turn.
No action required. I'm going to move my star form into a chalice.
Okay.
I'm going to drop the flaming sphere. I'm going to cast healing spirit, not healing word, towards Forfax at second level.
Okay, you cast healing spirit at second level. What's the range of healing spirit?
It is 60 feet.
All right, I'm going to use a green token. I'm going to put it right on him since it's a spirit.
Okay.
Doesn't take effect yet. No.
So wait until it's turn.
It has to wait. But
And then for my action, I'm going to wild shape.
right, so you wild shape for your action into what type of
A giant lizard.
giant lizard? All right. And is that a large creature?
It's a large beast.
Large beast. Okay, I'm gonna put this around you as you are now large beast.
And for my movement, I'd like to scale the wall 30 feet.
Okay. You climb up the wall 30 feet. So we'll just mark here that you are 30 feet up the wall. Sergeant, it is your turn. You are currently grappled and restrained.
Can I see over the ledge towards the fluid below from where I am?
Yes, you can. Just 1 second. Sorry, I think I missed something, guys. I apologize. And sorry about this Forfax, but the tendril, until the grapple ends, the target takes 1d8, which is 4 acid damage at the end of their turn. So it continues to burn you. So your snake form took 4 acid damage.
Okay, 4 additional.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, sorry, Sergeant. It is your turn.
Okay. So I can see towards the fluid.
Yes.
How far down is the surface of the fluid?
15 feet is the surface.
15 feet down.
Yeah.
Okay. I cast Mage Hand to press the button that Torinn missed.
Okay. You create an ethereal mage hand and cause it to push the crystal that Torinn had gone after.
So that I do not believe is a concentration spell, but it lasts for a minute.
And that one lights.
As my bonus. Okay. As my bonus action, I use Second Wind to restore a d10 of hit points.
Okay.
Plus my constitution, so that's 8 plus 1 from my constitution. And at the end of my turn, I should take a d8 of acid damage, right?
Yep, that is correct. That is going to be 3 acid damage. Huron, it is your turn. You are currently concentrating and are at the edge of the ledge.
I would like to go ahead and use my free interaction and press the number 2 button. That's 5 movement. I'd like to use another 10 movement to press the number 1 button. I believe that will be my action. Will that be my action or bonus action?
That's an action. Action for Torinn.
I thought that would be an action. Okay, and then as a bonus action, I would like to cast Healing Word at first level at the sergeant.
Is it possible for me to tell him I don't need it?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your hit points.
Yep.
6 hit points coming towards the sergeant regardless. Torinn, it is the beginning of your turn, and you are hoisted in the air and grappled by a tentacle right now. Grappled and restrained.
Thought you had taken damage.
I would like to use my channel divinity and attempt to turn the faithless on this whatever this thing is.
The creature. Okay. You call out to your deity for aid, trying to repel any phase or fiend that may be in the area. This creature does not react to your divine power.
Gotcha. I'm afraid of that. Let's see. I guess, am I close enough to interact with maybe that button there? I can't see how close I am.
You are 5 feet away from it.
Can I try and get it with my sword maybe? Like whack it?
Yeah, sure. I'd say go ahead and give me an attack roll at disadvantage.
Okay. I can do that. Lower was an 11, so it's going to be a 14.
14 is enough. You take a swing at the crystal, and with your sword, you're able to make contact.
I'm going to call out to everybody in the room. We need to shoot these buttons. We need to do anything we can to activate these.
That is the end of your turn, and is the end of round 2. At the beginning of round 3, the floor retracts another 10 feet. Sergeant is now standing right at the edge. 5, 10. Yeah, that's right. As is, well, Huron is 5 feet away. It's now the creature's turn. It currently has 3 creatures grappled. So with its 4 attacks, I'm going to do them against 1, 2, 3, 4. So Eros will be...
Ooh, I thought everybody was grappled last turn, or was I wrong about that?
There's only currently 3 people grappled.
Okay.
That being said, it has 4 tentacles, but 3 of them are occupied, so does it still get those 4 attacks?
It actually has 6 tentacles.
Oh, cool. well, how about does it only get 3 attacks then?
Yes. Yep. 3 of them are occupied.
Okay,
so it
okay,
gets
okay.
3 attacks.
Okay.
I like the logic. I like the logic, Arson.
No, you're right. You're right.
This isn't fun over here. Don't come over here, guys.
First one is against Eros. A 20, dirty 20 to hit Eros.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, Eros, you take 6 acid damage, and you are currently grappled.
Yep.
At the beginning of its turn, it has to make its con save against my Moonbeam.
Yep, okay, I'll do that right now. Sorry for missing that. Moonbeam, it is a 12.
That fails, and I did 18 radiant.
All right, 18 radiant. All right.
Yep.
10 tentacle is destroyed.
Ooh.
Do a flip.
Which means the snake falls down, straight down into the acid. And as you make contact with the acid for the first time, it does 4d6 acid, which is 15 acid damage.
So 3 of that will get absorbed by my snake. Then I become the druid again. Then as a reaction, I'm going to use absorb elements.
Okay.
So 3 down to 12, which puts me down to 6.
Can you just read absorb elements just so everyone knows what it does?
Sure. This spell captures some of the incoming energy, lessening its effects on you and restoring it for your next melee attack. You have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn. Also, the first time you hit with a melee attack on your next turn, the target takes an extra 1d6 damage.
Okay, is it all damage types?
It is for acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder.
Okay, sounds good.
And that's a first level spell?
That is.
Absorb elements is sweet.
Such a great spell.
You are no longer grappled. You use your absorb elements against the 12 damage that were coming at your druid form. So it takes how much of that?
So I'm resistant to acid now, so that dropped me to 6. Okay. And I actually only have 6 hit points, so I'm at 0 now.
Okay, so you are at 0.
Oh no.
And hopefully the healing spirit will revive me at the beginning of my turn.
Is that spirit suspended in the air? Is it in contact with you?
It is in the air, yeah.
Oh no. Can it move?
It can be moved. 2 more tentacles left. So I will do those 2 tentacle attacks coming at Huron. Tendril, I should say. The first one is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Alright. You take 4 acid damage. And you are also grappled, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for your concentration with a DC of 10. 24. You continue concentrating. You are grappled. With everybody grappled, it won't take its final tendril attack, as it has plenty of delicious meals to feast upon. However, it will use its real...
I do have one question really quick. It has 1 attack left. There is an ungrappled, unconscious person. Will it attempt to grab that?
I'm gonna say no.
Just curious.
Actually, you know what? It may be more beneficial for you, for Fax. So I will say yes. It is gonna grab.
Yeah.
Get out of the acid there.
Yeah, it has advantage on that. Natural 20. So.
Oh no.
No, it's okay. So you take 1 death fail. However, you are grappled.
Oh no, you have disadvantage on all of it.
Crit?
Now, when it pulls me back up, it would pull me into the healing spirit for the first time.
Correct.
Yeah, I'll give that to you. I will give that to you. You're in dire straits. You know what? I'm gonna give that to you.
See if we can lawyer our way into a live person.
So you hit the healing spirit using one of its charges. However, you do take 2 death fails since it was a critical hit from a melee attack. It pulls you up on the real action. Go ahead and roll the healing hit points, Eros.
Okay, so that's gonna be
That being said, you rolled to attack him. Did you damage him with the tendril?
I'm about.
No,
It gave him two, death fails because
It just didn't. Okay, gotcha.
You are conscious, Forfax, with 6 hit points, so you can reset your fails, and the healing spirit was used on that turn. The real action. So everybody gets pulled 25. Sergeant gets pulled into the moonbeam.
And the moonbeam would have been gone once I'm unconscious.
That's true. Yeah.
Okay, so the moonbeam is no more.
Yeah.
Everyone's alive on technicalities.
Yeah, this whole game is technicalities.
Man, this is wonderful.
What is my question is what's going to happen when the portals open and we're still grappled?
That was clarified in episode 6.
Oh, it was.
You get
it was.
pulled out.
Okay. Yeah. I remember now.
Okay, and then everybody else. So there are 3 of you within range for the bite. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Glad everyone could come hang out.
Yeah, it gives a new meaning to the word parlay.
Yeah.
Number 1 is
Party.
against Torinn. So the bite attack against Torinn, which is being made at advantage, is a natural 20 right off the bat.
Oh no.
Which is going to be 8d8 plus 4 acid damage.
Wow.
8 ones.
8d8 plus 4 acid damage. 38 acid damage to Torinn.
Yeah. That'll drop me to 0.
Torinn, you are dying. That is the end of the creature's turn. It is now Forfax's turn. You are grappled and restrained.
And I am within that healing spirit at the beginning of my turn.
Yep. So go ahead, Eros, and roll the hit points again.
Healing spirit is that again? It's Eros, is correct?
Yep. And now he
Okay.
is within 30 feet, so your healing chalice does apply.
Okay. 6 plus 3.
9 plus
So
a total of 12. 12 damage back to Forfax.
You mean healing?
Sorry, yeah.
Healing damage.
For heal.
It's the killer DM. 12 points of healing.
How many buttons do we have left there?
There
I see 3.
are
Okay.
4.
4.
Yeah, there's 3 along
One
that
right
wall,
behind
and then
Oh, I see.
there's 1 over here.
Okay.
Forfax, 2 minutes on the clock.
Okay, I will. Let's see. What do I have that can hit? I'm going to try to attack the button that's directly behind the creature. That's within 10 feet of me.
It is 10 feet away.
Okay. Well, I'll use Thorn Whip, which has a 30-foot range, and try to hit that.
Are you? Oh, you're not a snake anymore, right?
No.
Okay.
And with disadvantage, that's probably not going to hit.
Yeah, it's not enough. Your whip flashes out and hits the wall to the side of the crystal.
All right, I'm going to, as a bonus action, I'm going to root in my pocket and cast Magic Stone on a fistful of ball bearings.
Okay. Bonus action, Magic Stone.
So up to 3, so I'll have 3 of those. And that's it.
All right, at the end of your turn, you take 7 acid damage.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just take that. That's fine.
Eros, it is your turn.
So I'm going to attempt to bite his tentacle.
Okay.
Plus 4 to hit. So that's that is 5. That's gonna miss.
That natural 1 does not hit. unfortunately.
And then for my bonus action, because I'm still concentrating on healing spirit, I'm gonna move it over to the unconscious party member.
I don't believe there's anyone unconscious at the moment.
I am
Torinn.
down.
Torrinn's unconscious. Oh, right. Sorry, my bad.
I was like, am I not? That's really cool. I'm not.
I forgot about that tremendous amount of acid damage.
Yeah, that didn't feel great.
Is Arrows able? That's a bonus action to move the healing aura.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bonus action to move it.
Yeah, I think there's a. Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Right, at the end of your turn, you take 5 acid damage. Sergeant, it is your turn. You are currently grappled beside this creature and restrained.
As my action, I'll just move my mage hand over to press 7.
On your action, move the mage hand over.
I have no other actions, no bonus actions this turn.
Right, at the end of your turn, as the tendril squeezes into you, you take 2 acid damage.
Okay.
Huron, it is your turn. You are also grappled and restrained by the tendril of this creature, to be accurate.
Okay. How close am I to everyone else, like around the creature?
5 feet. Oh, no, not Huron. You are 5, 10. You're 15 feet from Forfax, 20 feet from the sergeant, and 25 feet from Torinn.
From Torinn. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and cast Eldritch Blast at the 3 button. I believe it's behind me.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me an attack roll, please. Is not enough. Eldritch Blast hammers into the wall.
All right, and then I'd like to look. I'd like to look towards where I know there's a treasure chest. Like, can I see below the ledge? Like, what is my vision right now? Do I see, like,
on your passive? It's black under there with the floor still receding. It is getting more and more light, but back where you sensed where the chest was, it's still pitch black.
Even with my dark vision, is it magical darkness?
Give me, if you want to spend your action really looking for this thing, I could let you roll perception.
Well, I did just use my action though. That's it.
Oh, at the end of your turn. Take 8 acid damage. Torinn, is the beginning of your turn. We'll go ahead and roll for the healing spirit. Actually, Arrows, before you do that, I need you to make a con save for your concentration.
I need to go ahead and do that as well.
Yeah. Huron, you're fine with a 10.
So that's a 9.
Okay, so a 9 is a fail. Your healing spirit actually disappeared.
In that case, I would have made different decisions on my turn, I think. Because I went after arrows.
I think it happened on them. Oh, yeah, that's right. It happened on them. Yeah, you're right. Maybe.
Because this is from the damage that arrows took at the end of his turn.
That's right.
At the end of Arrows' turn, yeah.
Okay, then we'll replace this because your mage hand didn't move.
Yeah. Because I'm presuming that it would take an action for me to administer the good berry that is in one of my pouches to Torinn.
Yeah.
Am I able to do that? Like, am I close enough to him?
You are right beside
touching.
I would say because you're both restrained by tentacles and kind of moving around, I'm gonna make you roll a dex or like, I don't know, essentially
acrobatics.
What's that? Yeah, an attack roll to like shove the good berry into his mouth.
I said acrobatics.
Sure, I'd accept acrobatics.
Would it be possible for me to make an athletics check?
I'd let you do athletics too.
Okay, so I'll make an athletics check.
Condition.
Sorry?
Show me potato salad.
And I'm gonna say you have to hit his AC.
Okay.
But it's made at advantage.
So,
it's made at advantage. So
with advantage. Yeah. Okay. Well, the first one's a 17. And the second one, that's a 19.
That'll hit my AC.
Okay. So, Sergeant, on your turn, you use your action to administer the good berry. As you're flailing around, you slam it down into Torinn's mouth. I know that this one is a contentious point as well, but I'm going to allow the good berry to bring you back up.
Okay.
You have 1 hit point and are conscious, Torinn. Kieran, does it change your turn? Would you have still Eldritch Blasted?
The button prompt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would have.
All right, then we're back at Torinn, who begins his turn
All right.
with 1 hit point.
Alrighty, so not knowing that I was going to be conscious, let me really quickly take a look. Let's see. Yeah, I'll use one of Cofton's ointments and apply that or swallow it, however you want to go about that.
Okay, and for that one, I've only said that potions can be administered as a bonus, so the ointment is an action.
Yeah, I was going to use an action, that's fine.
Yep, go ahead and roll your 2d8 plus...
Plus 4? 2? 4? So 9.
Okay, 9 hit points back. At the end of your turn, you take 8 acid damage.
All right.
Beginning of the round. The floor retracts another 10 feet. And it is now becoming hopelessly out of reach of all of you. It is now the creature's turn. He currently has all of you grappled. He's going to use the real action. With you all pulled directly in front of his face, he's going to go ahead and use his movement, climbing 10 feet down the wall. So you are all now 5 feet above the acid level. He is reeled. He's now going to try and take a bite at somebody. So we'll go back to our original D6. 3, 4 facts.
Okay.
He's going to try to bite at you with advantage. The first roll is a dirty 22 and a 17, so 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
As you take 20 acid damage.
I will use another absorb elements.
Okay, absorb elements used, so you take 10.
I'm still awake.
Okay, and that is the end of his turn. 4 facts. It's your turn. You're restrained and grappled. What would you like to do?
Okay. I am at currently 1 hit point. So, do I try to just outlast by healing myself as much as I can, or do I try this move?
There are 5 of us and 4 buttons left.
Yeah. And they are...
No comments from the peanut gallery.
Okay. At the end of my turn, I'm gonna get squeezed. So I need to heal, or else I'll be unconscious. So I will use an action to do my Keatome's ointment and try to get some hit points back. That'll be a total of 10 back.
Okay.
Everything I lost. As a bonus action, I've used both of my wild shapes. I don't think I have, let's see, free object interaction or bonus action. I don't have anything that I can reach. Could I throw a magic stone without my dex modifier as a bonus action?
At disadvantage. As a bonus action, no. You don't have anything that would allow you to make an attack roll as a bonus action, eh?
Oh, okay. All right, then I don't have any moves.
Okay, you take 4 acid damage at the end of your turn, and it is now Eros' turn. 2 minutes.
So currently he has me grappled, and he's sliding down the wall towards the acid.
That's right.
Correct. Okay.
He has all of you grappled in his tendrils, and he's just bringing everybody down into the acid. Got to soften up his food before he eats you. It's getting old.
He is going to attempt to bite, or is it? Can I try to break out of the grapple?
You can, yes.
Is that an athletics, or what is that?
Athletics.
With the beast stat block, correct?
Yep.
Okay. That's a 9 plus 2 is a 10 or 11?
11 is not enough. It is a DC 15 to escape the grapple. At the end of your turn, your lizard form takes 6 acid damage.
Okay.
And it is now the sergeant's turn.
Okay. I am pushing button number 7 with the mage hand this turn.
Got this one here?
Yeah.
Now been pushed. There are 3 remaining.
Okay, I can't move. I have no bonus actions.
Very well. You
To take this
take 3 acid damage.
Cool.
Kieran, it is your turn. You are concentrating, and you are grappled and restrained.
Okay. So first of all, with while we're tracking with dark vision, are there any ledges along the opposite wall from us, the 60 feet?
Over here? Like, sorry, down.
Yeah, close to your pen. Yeah, are there any ledges I can see along the opposing wall?
None that you can see, no.
Okay. And am I within 10 feet of both the sergeant and Torinn?
You are 15 feet from Torinn, but you are 10 from the sergeant. And Torinn is through the creature.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and attack number 3 with Eldritch Blast.
Go ahead and make your attack roll at disadvantage, please.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Sharpshooting while restrained. Kieran unleashes an Eldritch Blast. There are now 2 remaining.
And as a bonus action, I would like to heal Torinn. Healing word.
Healing word. Okay. Do you have to be able to see your target?
It's just audio range.
Oh, that you
Actually,
can
hear
see.
him?
You have to see. Yeah.
Yeah, remember my mini does not quite represent the creature, so
Right.
you can't
right.
see Torinn right now.
Okay. Then, as a bonus action, I will take a potion myself. It's 9.
You gain 9 and then lose 8 as the acid burns through you. So you gained 1 hit point. It is now Torinn's turn.
I'm going to take a regular healing potion as my bonus action.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 8.
All right. 8 hit points restored.
And then I would like to go ahead and send a javelin at button 5. Can I see it? I can't quite tell.
You can't see 4 or 5 from where you are. Here, I'll give you...
Is 5 like on the other side? Oh, okay. Yes. Awesome.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I guess then for my action, I will lay on hands myself for 10.
Very well. That's the end of your turn, so you take 1 acid damage.
Ooh, all right.
Okay. It is now the top of the round. The floor has receded. It is the creature's turn. It doesn't need to make tendril attacks. It doesn't need to make a real attack. You guys are already there. What it will do initially is move down another 10 feet, bringing all of you with it underneath the surface. So, all of you will take... Double checking something here.
And is there a saving throw for the acid at all?
There is not.
Okay.
As you all take 11 acid damage.
Burning another absorb elements.
Same here.
Okay, then the 2 of you only take 5. Take 11. It'll now do a bite attack using your original D6 target. That is Huron.
I'm gonna have to re-roll that.
Okay, you're using your Fate Sphere?
Fate Sphere.
A 2. Arrows.
I'm gonna expend his Fate Sphere.
Oh, how exciting. Only 2 Fate Spheres remain. A 5 is the Sergeant.
Oh no.
Attacking with...
Okay, so that's an attack?
Pardon me?
It's attacking me?
It is. Yep. At advantage, the first roll is a 16, the second one is a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
As you are bit... Oh, why is this not down? You're bit for 27 acid damage.
That's a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm unconscious.
The final round, Sergeant unconscious and dying. That's the end of the creature's turn. Forfax, it is your turn.
Okay. Forfax is going to...
You're underwater in acid. Just...
Okay, let me check this spell then.
Well, I shouldn't say underwater. You are submerged in liquid, which you now know to be acid, as it is starting to melt all of your flesh.
Okay. I'm going to try this. It doesn't say I need to be able to see it. So I'm going to attempt to use Thunder Wave up towards the 2 other buttons. They're about 15 feet apart, yeah?
They are?
Yeah.
They are.
So the creature part of it doesn't matter, but in addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect are automatically pushed 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect, and the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
Wow.
So I'm going to boom thunder.
So sorry,
And-
you can't get both the buttons here. So there's a button, 10 feet, and button. So even if you had the button at the very edge of it's a 15-foot cube that generates that you can emanate from you in any direction. So even if you
Okay.
put a 15-foot cube, it's only going to get one of the buttons. It will also.
You're the first one to. Never mind.
Get that first one, but
I'm
and then
starting
I'll-
the clock
I'll-
too because I hadn't done that.
Okay. So I'm likely going to succumb to the acid at the end of my turn. I'm going to hit the button and at this point hope for the best with death saving throws, I guess.
Okay, you unleash
So
a thunder wave at the button, which would also impact the creature and Kieran.
would it also disperse the acid that's around me? It pushes everything 10 feet away that's unsecured?
I mean, it's not like
Briefly?
the parting of the Red Seas here. No, I mean it'll splash it all, but other is just gonna immediately come back. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so what's the save?
It is a con save.
All right, the creature rolls a 22, so it makes its save. It is not pushed.
Yeah.
Hiran, I need you to make a save.
Con save, you said?
Yeah, and I also need Eros to make a save.
And I didn't have any first level spell slots, so I didn't second level.
Okay, actually no, Eros doesn't have to be in it, but to hit the button, if you did it.
Is there a chance it pushes here and
Well-
pulls the button?
I don't think you get to choose where the center of the thunder wave effect
You
is. I think
absolutely
it has
do.
to be.
Yeah, everybody thinks it disperses equally out of you the way it's written, but that is not true. It creates a 15-foot cube where you can place yourself anywhere around or inside that cube.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, the way it's written confuses a lot of people, but it's meant to be like a wave you push forward, not something that blasts out in all directions. That's just one of the optional ways to use it. So yeah, he can project it forward onto just the creature, but to hit, it's going to hit Hiran. So, Hiran, I need
Yes, it
your
is.
save.
It's bad.
Oh no.
I rolled a 1.
Okay,
Okay.
so we didn't see it yet, but
14.
taking you on your word that it's a 1, I need.
I rolled a 1 with my plus 5, it's a 6, but
Okay.
I failed.
So, Hiran, you take 14 Thunderwave damage.
I will take 7 thunder wave damage and cast Absorb Elements.
Okay, sounds good.
How many uses are on Absorb Balance, or is it a spell slot?
Did you
Spell slot.
He ups.
did you already use it on the acid?
Yeah, you already used your reaction.
Oh, I did? That was his turn?
Because you did absorb elements for the acid.
Oh, that was his turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so 14. Is that thunder damage?
Under damage.
So 14. Okay.
The creature made its save, so it's gonna take 7.
It lasts for a whole round. Absorb Elements does.
But only for
Okay.
1 damage type.
Against that type.
Oh, only one type. Yeah. Got you. Yeah. Come on.
The tendrils, though, are all broken. And on Corfax. You guys are no longer grappled.
So I can use movement at this point.
Yes.
Did Hearing get pushed?
Yep. Kieran also got pushed, and the button.
I need to make a Constitution saving throw for my concentration as well.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19, so 24.
Okay.
That
Oh,
one just
am
came
I-
through for me. That one came through for us. I see that one on my end.
Yeah, it hasn't come from me.
Yeah, I don't see.
Yeah,
The one
I see
never
the
came
24
through, which is weird.
Your one came through for me, so we're good. Okay, so I think that takes care of everything with the thunder wave. So Forfax, you now have movement.
So, yeah, I have movement and a free object interaction. So, how far is the button away from me, and how high?
So the height, it is up on the wall. It's 20 feet high.
I already used my action, so I only have a bonus action left, or my free object interaction and my movement. Can I attempt to climb the wall? For my movement to get out of the acid.
Yep, you can. So you want to swim towards the wall in this direction?
I'll the closest wall to get out of the acid as soon as possible. So if it's straight back, then I'll go straight back.
5, 10, 15. Because since you're swimming, you're moving at half movement.
Okay, so and that's as high as I can get.
But we'll say that you're also
that's 30.
15 feet high, so you climbed on the way. So you're at the surface of the. Okay, give me your athletics check. Your athletics check.
That's not a good one.
You are at the top of the water, but you are still 15 feet under the object. You're unable to find a ledge. I mean, acid has dissolved this to a pretty smooth surface.
Okay. I don't have anything else that I can do at this point then.
All right. At the end of your turn, you take the acid damage.
Yeah. And my absorb elements would still be in effect for this because it's still the same turn.
So you take 9 acid damage.
Oh, that's still enough to knock me, but
Does absorb elements last until the end of your next turn after casting? Is that
start of your next turn? I think is what the.
It's 1 round, so that's what the length is.
Yeah.
1 round.
So you.
okay? Well,
sorry, just 1 sec.
Forfax is unconscious.
You use it as a reaction.
Yeah, at the top of this turn against the acid damage that I took.
When we got pulled down.
Okay, so it was a reaction, and then what? How long does it last?
1 round.
It's 1 round, and it ends at the beginning of my next turn.
Okay. So it lasts until your next turn, it's not written to mean at the beginning of the turn after you use it.
You have resistance to the triggering damage type until the start of your next turn is what it says.
Oh yeah, because you did activate it before your turn started.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
So it's not the full round. I don't get it for the full round. Okay, so I take all 18.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you said
yeah,
you're
definitely
down
not.
anyway?
Yeah, I'm down now. Yeah, with 18 damage, I'm down.
Okay. Eros, it is your turn.
Hey, I'm going to expend my last fate sphere to break out of the grapple with advantage, and I'm going to cast guidance.
Okay. So you use your fate sphere.
Guidance
Go
is an
ahead
action
and try and break out of the grapple. I need an athletics check, please, at advantage.
Guidance would be is an action as well, so you can't use your guidance, unfortunately.
Wait, I'm sorry. Did you say, Dave, that the that grapples were broken after the thunder wave?
Only.
On a couple of people.
Only
It's
to
okay. I got it. Forfax's was broken, and yours was broken. Here, that's
Okay.
it.
I just want to double check on yours.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So
So I'm just trying to clarify. So I can't use guidance because it's an odd action to use a fate sphere, or
no. It's an action to get out of the grapple.
Okay. So yeah, I will use my fate sphere to attempt to break the grapple.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a Athletics check, please. At advantage.
Uh, 10 plus. Oof. So I rolled 2d20. The highest would be 11, or a 10 minus 1.
Yeah, so that is not enough. So you're still in lizard form. That was your action.
No, my lizard form dropped when I dropped into the acid.
Oh, okay. My apologies.
For my bonus action, cast Healing Word on myself at second level.
Okay, second level healing word.
Is that the second level spell you cast?
Yeah. So I'm at his third level spell slot, so that's 7 healing. And then with my chalice, I get an additional 1d8 plus 3.
Okay, go ahead and roll your chalice.
So that is 1 plus 3, so that's 4 healing. I'm back up to max. And that is my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, you take the acid damage. Which is 9 acid damage. And also, from the tentacle that's grabbing you, you take 7 more acid damage. And that,
How much damage did I take from the acid? The pool of acid?
9, so a total of 16 on that turn.
Oof. Okay. Not looking good.
It's the sergeant's turn now. I need you to please make a death saving throw.
That's a 19.
So that is one success.
Okay.
And then at the end of your turn, you take the tentacle damage, which doesn't matter what the damage is. It's just one. It's a melee attack, so it's automatically a critical fail, which is 2 fails. And then the acid burns you as well, which would be your 3rd fail, which by my calculations would seal the fate of Sergeant Gareth Halmar. But I'm open to discussing it now to make sure we get it all correct.
So earlier, as I recall, when so is that an attack? Because I thought it was just like an effect that happened automatically. Like it's not rolling an attack roll.
Okay, just let me look at what it says.
Because it's not making an attack roll.
But it doesn't need to. It's an automatic hit when you're grabbing.
No, I know it.
Is that?
I know what you're saying though, Robert. Yeah. So it's just the one because it's already got you. So it's just 1 fail and then another one from the acid. So you're at 2.
Okay. So I have taken 2 death saving throw failures.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's everything on my turn.
Okay. Kieran, it is your turn. You are still concentrating. Right. You are not grappled.
I would like to swim over between. Sergeant and Torinn are next to each other, correct?
Yes.
All right. I would like to swim over between them. And there's still a ledge of
So you can't
so just
swim
go ahead and swim over between
you
them.
can only move at half. could get to...
I just want to get like within 10 feet of each of them.
Yeah, you're within 10 feet now.
Okay. And then I would like to, as an action, look over at the ledge. I believe there's still a ledge, correct?
You mean the receding floor?
Like the receding floor, yeah.
Okay.
As an action, I would like to teleport the three of us out of the acid onto the ledge with my helm of teleportation.
Wow. Oh, man.
Can you hit the button?
What's that?
But can you hit the button?
Man.
Activated Helm of Teleportation.
I knew I wanted that helm.
Oh boy.
Movement, action, anything else, Huron?
As a bonus action, I would like to create. As a bonus action, I would like to create 2 sorcerer points. So I'm gonna burn a first level spell slot and create 2 points, and then would I be able to still use a quicken action to cast Eldritch Blast at the final button?
No, because you're using your bonus action.
Like action economy, I think like that wouldn't work, right?
Yeah, that's right. Because
then I'm not
you're
gonna
using
do
your
that.
bonus action to get your slot back.
Then I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I don't want to burn that. I want to keep the spell slot, and that will be movement action. As a bonus action, I will healing word the sergeant.
Okay. You healing word the sergeant. Go ahead and give me your hit point roll, please. 4 back, so you have 4 hit points, Sergeant, and you are no longer dying.
Brilliant.
It is now Torinn's turn.
That was not expected. Let's... Yeah, I'm gonna use one... I'm gonna burn one more use of the Coffin's Ointment for 2d8 plus 2.
Alright, make sure you mark off that use.
Yep. Alright, so it's gonna be 15.
Anything else?
And then I checking stuff here. I don't believe so. No, that'll be me.
Okay, that is the end of Torinn's turn. It is also the end of round 5. At the end of round 5, portals open beside all of you. Borfax, do you enter?
Yes.
Eros, do you enter?
Do I?
Yes.
Yes.
Sergeant Halmar, do you enter?
Live to fight another day. Let's get out of here.
Huron, do you enter the portal?
I do.
Torinn, do you enter the portal?
Yes.
With that, after barely surviving escape the room, all 5 of our contestants have managed to last the 5 rounds to escape the room. That will be the end of episode 7-2, folks. Join us again for 7-3 as we do our final round of intermission actions and split the party to finish off episode 7. See you next time.